Okay, I'm going to record this one. Okay, so now we have one test case done. Let's talk about the different one. And this time we'll do the loan calculator one. Okay. So Dilip, let those guys focus here. Otherwise, you guys are gonna struggle again, and you have to watch the recording later on. Okay. And everybody stop working on computer. Let's pay attention here. Okay. I'll give you time to work through what you need to, and you will have time to work through at home as well. Okay. All right. So let's see how we can do the loan calculator one. So let's see what are our steps. So if I'm doing loan calculator, valid data greater than or equal to 0, test case. Okay. So this is my scenario. So again, you have to have steps written down. So can anybody tell me what's the step? Okay, open browser, right? It's no brainer, and go to Rflown site. Again, I'm on Rflown page, Rflown homepage. Okay, then what? Login as dealer, right? Login as a dealer with G training. Login as dealer with password as training. Okay. Again, I am entry successful. Let me just put it that way. Entry successful. Okay. Then what? Click on loan calculator, right? Click on, because I'll be on dealer homepage. But well, before that, I need to log in, right? So click on login button. Login button. I want. Well, I'm just saying enter credential. Enter dealer, whatever credential. Yep, dealer. For dealer. Password is training. G training, right? Okay, login. Click on login button. I am on dealer homepage. Okay. Then click on loan calculator button. What is your very? I am on loan calculator page. Now what? Enter what?
Loan amount.
Okay, loan amount. What is it? 5,000. Yes, 5,000. Okay, then what? And click calculate, right? Okay, so what are you expecting?
The monthly payment.
Monthly payment as what? 150. So verify monthly payment of 150 is displayed. Right. So this is your verification step. Okay, so this is the manual test case, right? This is what we have. Right. So now let's see how we can do it in the tool. So I just try to create a new test case. Valid amount, valid loan amount. Okay, loan calculator, valid loan amount. Okay, and you can put description if you want more description. Okay, it's greater than whatever valid loan amount and all those things, but it's fine. Let's put a scenario first. All right, now I have again empty. Again, I'm going to repeat the process. So I pops up this URL, click on record. Once you do 1 or 2, I think it will come automatically. Okay. It's I don't think it's a rocket science. You're following, repeating the steps. Okay, so this time G training and training. Login. Again, I'm on the calculator. Okay. So I'm here. Now I'm going to enter, follow my step, 5,000. Click calculate. Okay, 150 is there. Now I need to capture 150. See, if I do it this, it's a big box. Okay, but I want make sure you capture only $150. Okay, so because it shows up different things. Okay, this different angle boxes. Make sure you capture 150. Right click and verify element text. Well, if you need to, okay. If you are saying here we are trying to validate the text being displayed. The other things are not really applicable here. We want to verify specific things. $150 is displayed or not. Okay, so I'm good just, but other things you will have different scenarios to take a look at it. For now, let's just click on same one. Okay, at this point, I'm done. I'm going to close my browser window. Stop recording. Might take a minute. All right, so let's verify the script. Okay, I'm browser, navigate URL, set text, all those things, login, calculator, right? I'm going to a calculator, 5,000 input, a calculate, and then span, verify element text. So it's a span. So make sure you are familiar with what is span in HTML. Okay, it's a span is kind of like a text block. Okay, so it will capture that HTML element and then 150 value being shown in there, then finally closing browser. So my step seems correct logically. So I'm going to save the script. Now here it will say, hey, elements are already exist. So now if you have multiple tests, right? So do you really want to override those things or do you want to reuse it? You want to reuse, right? So you just unclick that box saying don't take any action on this one because those elements are already existing. I don't need to take anything, save anything. Only thing I'm going to save is these are new elements. So I will save this new elements. So objects, each control that you are taking action on, you know the controls, right? Text box, checkbox, those are elements or they are object, considered objects. What actions you are taking on the browser, it captures as a in the object repository, right? All those things. So I don't want to save these guys again because we already captured as part of other tests. So you don't want to override it or don't want to save it again. Okay, it will automatically reuse it from the other place. So here, these are the new ones. So this one will be saved.
Other one had S training as a user, but this one has G training. So
yes, so those are test data, right? Those are test data. Data can change, but element definition remains same, right? So that's why it's in the repository. I'll show you once I save it. It will make a little bit more sense because you can supply any test data to that object, basically on different pages. Okay. So here, I'm just going to save these guys and click OK and say create duplicate or merge changes, whatever, replace existing objects if there are any, right? But I unchecked it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not going to overwrite the whatever we have. So click OK. All right, so it automatically pull the existing one. You can always change this one. Okay, so if I click on it, let's double click on it. Actually not here. Not here. I'll show you where you can change it. Okay, this objects. So
but it already
yeah, it's
in the input
input as I said, object definition you define once and then you can supply different values, but it all points to see if I look at this test case. This test case is using the same control, same object, referring to the same object. If I use the load calculator, it's using the same object, just the values are different.
We are just using the same actions.
This is called page object model. Okay, it's storing the objects. It's automatically capturing the page objects. And it goes a little bit deeper in the Ruby Cucumber because Ruby Cucumber is built on page object model. So you define the object once, and then you can reuse it throughout your project. Okay, it's called page object models. All the pages and the objects on it. Okay. All right, so I have my test case up and running. As I said, you can play around with it. You can modify whatever. If you need to change the password, you can do that. Like a text or encrypted, whatever, right? Okay, so if I run it, let me run this guy. No, just one click, right? It's a run button. So it should open the browser. It started running now. And hopefully we'll see the result after 5 seconds. Okay, so now it says pass, right? It's so simple, right? But you have to have manual steps written down. Now, what if I want to fail it? How do I fail this test case? Any idea? So what makes it pass or fail?
Not the verification, it will be fair.
Right? So if I can here, instead of 150, I'm going to double click on that. It opens this thing. I'm going to change this value. Let's say I 1500. Okay. So I'm going to click on OK. If I run this guy, takes 30 seconds. Okay, I clicked twice, so it is running twice, two different times, but it's okay. You're gonna see a couple of browser windows popped up. I can stop it as well, but it's okay. All right, so G training, login, calculator, come here, click calculate. Right, so here it will basically throw an error in the test case. I think it takes some few seconds because it cannot find 1500, right? So it is looking for 1500. So if I come here, let's come back to the result here. It says failed, right? And because it is 1500 instead of, sorry, it is 1500 instead of 150. Okay, so that's the reason it failed right there. You again, creating a defect is a manual process, right? So it's a manual process. So again, you have to write a defect, go to the Jira or DevOps and create a defect. So, yep, you just put more details around the defect side of things. Yeah. Yep. Right. And you should be able to find a little bit more details from here. If I copy and put it in Notepad somewhere, let's see if I can. Now, again, it's a groovy type of thing. And so you have to look for it, wide field, span 1500 test object, and so forth, right? So you can basically, if you know a little bit programming, you can actually integrate with the defect creation portion as well, or dump out certain information and so forth. Okay, and create defect.
Just take a picture of it.
Yeah, just you can take it basically expected text of 1500 versus 150 so on, right? That's why you fail. So, okay. All right. So, does it make sense? Okay. All right. So let me, before I give you guys to work through, let me show you one more thing here.
But here the calculator is working.